legs. Thank you, Wilkinson. You are freaking dead on, baby. You are so right on. And I would be careful because now they're going to be out to get you. I'm sure you've been experiencing the backlash. I'm sure Wilkinson has been experiencing a heavy level of backlash for saying any of the things you're saying. And so thank you, Wilkinson, for being brave. I've been being brave for a very long time, right along with you. Police reform. If you don't do something about these people and these police and these firemen, your entire city is going to crumble. They are going to destroy your entire city. It's going to be over. Nobody's going to want to live here. Your property values have already decreased exponentially. I guarantee you. Your homes are not what they were worth months ago. Your homes are not increasing in value at this point. Your homes are doing nothing but decreasing in value. So if you don't plan on doing anything to help this situation, maybe you should sell your house and move, because your house is not even going to be worth as much as you paid for to get it. I'm telling you right now. I'm sitting here dying of carbon monoxide poisoning. How long has Brian been running his tailpipe of his truck at my front door? He's been running his truck at my front door while they're pumping. They are literally feeding the exhaust of a generator into my home right now. And what are we doing? We are watching this happen. Okay. We also review the videos. Okay. This whole last month was videos of me helplessly standing by while my brother is getting murdered. I haven't edited my videos, and I know on my videos, I'll guarantee you, are these people raping me. I'll bet you 10 to 1 that we caught these motherfuckers raping me on one of these videos. I have it. I've caught it 5 times on my phone myself. And it's really crazy because I haven't watched them all the way because I just don't want to. Okay. But I mean, it's real clear in the first couple, right away what's going on. 2 of them, you can hear me. You can hear me in 2 of these videos. I pressed record because I knew something was wrong, obviously. But so you don't remember. When you get GHB given to you, you don't recall what happened. You don't remember the day after or the day before. GHB has a real bad memory effect that has long-term effects on your brain as well. And GHB is very dangerous. It's very easy to overdose on it. And I've never taken GHB on my own accord ever in my life. I've never ever taken GHB in my entire life on my own, or agreed to, or wanted to, or tried it ever. I've also never shot anything in my veins. Ever. Not even thought about it. And you know what sucks? Is that everybody's always like surprised. They're surprised that I've never shot dope. Yeah. This must think I'm a real gangster, huh? I don't know. Like, it's kind of like not really a compliment when people are like telling you that they're surprised. You seem like you would have, like, oh, whatever. Okay, why? Because I'm fucking surrounded by scumbags all the time? It doesn't mean I am one. Just because I'm surrounded by them, it doesn't mean that I am one. It means that they try very hard to keep me surrounded with only them. These people are particularly very, very on top of me knowing anybody that isn't them. If I know anybody that's not them, then they take care of it. They can't handle it. I mean, these people monitor my life. They're in charge of my life, basically. They have all ultimate power and control over my entire life. And I did not give it to them. I don't even know who they are. Oh, no, so I didn't know who they are. I have said a lot, okay? I have said a whole lot. But there is stuff that I haven't said. I actually didn't say everything. But I said a lot. And it's, it's not safe. But listen, man, I haven't been safe for 10 years. I haven't been safe for a very long time. I've never been safe in my entire life, actually. But I'm so used to fighting these people. I mean, these people have almost killed me so many times that, I mean, they've stolen from me. They've destroyed my life. They've affected the life of my daughter. Um, I'm a mama. I'm a mama bear. You're gonna see. I'm a mama bear. Oh yeah. They're not. They're not a mama bear. They have no idea what it's like to be a mom. They have no idea what it's like to love your baby. And I have a lot, from when she was young, as far as she wasn't with me for very long when I was addicted. And she spent most of her time, any of my addiction, with my little sister or her dad. So when he did take her, it wasn't like she was spending any length of time with me, really. But Joe was not good for my daughter. I think, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get into anybody and that stuff. I'm just not going to. Yeah, I was with Joe the day I was taken up to the woods and kidnapped. That same day, I was with Joe Hunstad. And Joe Hunstad doesn't even do drugs. But there's more to him than you feel. That kidnapping thing that happened to me when I was taken up there was, if I wouldn't have ran away from them at that point, I was headed up to a bad point up there. What was going on up there was not good. And that was a bad deal. And the people involved live right at the end of my fucking yard. One of them. And I'm not even trying to do anything about that. But they won't leave me alone. They're still acting like they have a beef with me. If you got in trouble the day when I was up there running from you, I mean, armed men on four-wheelers, several of them, and then when they catch me, they didn't hesitate, man. I have a gun to my head. Okay. Do you think I'm gonna shut up and just let this, let you take me? I mean, you guys are chasing me through the woods. Several men. I don't know how long I ran, but I ran a long time, and my feet were hamburger. I couldn't even walk. For I don't know how long after that. And I don't need to mention anybody. Why I would be not mentioning anybody and trying to fucking protect anybody, I don't fucking know, man. These people are sick motherfuckers, dude. And like, Why didn't I get let out of the car? I asked to get out of the car. You know what I mean? It didn't have to go to that extent. So if somebody's mad at me about that, they can fuck off, dude. What the fuck was going on there? Why was I up there like that? You know, I decided before we even turned onto that highway to head up there that I wanted out of the car, okay? I wanted out of the car. I changed my mind. I did not want to go with these people. We had a long drive after that of me wanting to get out of the car and me being told that I can't. Okay? I was told that I could not get out of the car. Okay? So I didn't do that to myself. Okay? I was an innocent girl. I was 24 years old. I guarantee you that I did not do anything to deserve that. So whatever the fuck that was about. Yeah, rat. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Just because you're a sick motherfucker, part of a sick network of motherfuckers. Okay? Call me a rat all you want, man. I don't really give a fuck. I do not care. If somebody got in trouble that day for anything that went down there, it was not my fault, okay? Because I wanted out of the car. I would have just, they would have let me out of the car. I don't even care if they would have let me out of the car in the middle of nowhere. I would have been fine with that, okay? I would have just walked away and never said a word. I would have been anything I would have ever even, I would have said that was weird. Okay, moving right along. I'm not one to stop and create, I was right out of the car. That's all I want. I would have never even made mention of it again. I would have had my boyfriend come and get me, and I just would have moved right along. There was a lot more going on there, okay? There was a lot more going on there. I don't know. And I'm not even trying to judge it up. It's irrelevant until you realize that I walked out of my backslider door and had a laser pointed at my head. Then when I go to the store, the person that did it is standing at the store. I'm getting off his motorcycle and he goes like this to me. Right then, dude. I had a flashback to something I haven't even thought about in over 20 years, you know? I hadn't even thought, I put it aside. I quit thinking about it. I never had talked to it. I never told anybody about this. This was not something that I ever talked about, okay? I moved on from the situation. I don't know what it was about. I don't care. I just wanted to move on from the situation, okay? And I left it alone. I never questioned anything, nothing. So if anything, whatever happened after I was taken out in an ambulance, I don't know. Nobody ever told me. But I'm assuming maybe something did, because maybe that's part of why everybody's calling me a rat or whatever else. People think I did something faulty there. I think one of the people think that I said I was kidnapped. Well, kidnapped? I don't think I ever used the word kidnapped. I didn't. I didn't say it was kidnapped. I didn't. That's not what I said. I know I didn't. I said that I had agreed to go and have fun. That's what I said. And that's what I thought was going on until we go to turn and where we're headed. Well, first I couldn't get out of the car. Okay. And then we slow down enough to where I can get out of the car, because I was waiting for us to slow down enough to get out of the car. Then we get there and we slow down enough to turn to go into where we're going. And I've never said where we turned. We're going to turn. I've never, ever, ever said it. There's a lot that I haven't, and it doesn't do me any good anyways. I kept my mouth shut. It was a weird deal, and I never talked about it. But anyway, fast forward to last year or so. When he did this, first of all, I knew that was the guy that pointed a laser at me just an hour or so before that. Okay. All right. So he lives at the end of my yard. And I'll tell you how that came as a conclusion. But so I got these enemies, so-called enemies, I think, that live at the end of my yard. They think they're my enemy. I mean, like, maybe, but somebody must have gotten some kind of trouble or something. But I'll tell you this much. If you got in trouble in that situation, why the fuck were you chasing me through the fucking woods? Okay? Why didn't you just let me go? Why? I mean, there was no, hadn't done anything to anybody. I was not a kind of person that had any doings with the people, especially at 24 years old. I was even still my baby's mom at that point, you know? Like, she was with me. I mean, I had part custody with her. And, dude, anyway, I still to this day do not know. But the older I get, the more I believe that it's all the same thing, network, whatever, these people. And I know that I wasn't moved into this apartment on accident. I didn't just land in this apartment next to these fucking nutcases, okay? That like have a fucking the biggest hard on for anybody I've ever seen in their life. I did not accidentally move into an apartment complex surrounded by people that think they need to get me. No, that wasn't an accident. This was not an accident. And I signed a year lease just again. You know, I mean, I was corralled into this apartment complex like I'm cattle. I'm not even kidding you. And I wanted out of that hometown suites where I got Jolene Poole's dad lives downstairs from me. Jolene Poole is squatting on my family's property in North Dakota. Her and her husband are squatting on an entire farm that doesn't belong to them. It's mine. And coincidentally, way over here in Spokane, is her dad. Her dad lives right below me at the motel. Weird. He's from North Dakota. So am I. I mean, my family is. Dad was. I forgot his diaper on. Yeah, he was fucking pants. Anyway, yeah. And I had no idea. I didn't know about that stuff. I mean, then I didn't know about this. I mean, I knew we had a farm, and I had a feeling it was being squatted on. Just like the house in Ohio, and the house here, and the house there. There's so many houses. There's all these lands and properties and houses and aspects and stocks and mineral rights and dividends from everything. They're all being sucked dry by people that are not me, that are not related to me. And I'm the only heiress to all of this. Now, would have been Aussie too. You know, and Kendra, she'd have had plenty of money. All this money is way too much for one person to spend. I mean, you would have to really get creative to spend this money. I mean, so believe me, no matter what was going on, Kendra would have been set way better off than she is right now. Or I mean, like she ain't gonna. She's not gonna end up with anything. Now Kendra's not gonna get anything. I'm gonna make sure of it. And my mom, what the fuck, dude? I mean, look at all the shit she's done to me, and I would not allow her. I mean, she wouldn't be living at Kevin. She'd have nice cars. She'd have a nice place to live. She wouldn't have to deal with Kevin. She wouldn't have to deal with anybody if she didn't want to. I mean, my mom would have been way better off. Way better off. So would have Kendra. Kendra would have too. I don't think my dog is alive. They're trying to kill me. Like if I didn't have a way to vent my house, which I mean I don't really. These people, this is not good. I mean I can only breathe so much of this CO2. I'm not going to be able to keep breathing the CO2. You know that. How long has Brian's truck been on? I mean these people are so dumb, dude. This is how desperate they are. They know that I'm recording them live. They know that they look way guilty. Okay. What are they doing? I don't even care. This is how desperate they are. These people are fucking desperate. Totally desperate. The most desperate motherfuckers you could even imagine. It doesn't get any more desperate than this. These people, you can't even get more desperate than these people. You can't get more desperate than these fucking people. How could you even get more desperate than these people? This is the definition of desperate, okay? This is the definition of desperate. This is the definition of desperado. These people are very, very desperate people. Oh, my heat's going on. It wasn't working. Now all of a sudden, we turned my heat back on. That was nice of them. But we're going to go ahead and turn it off now. Oh, he's finally going to leave. Fucking retard, dude. God, what an idiot. So fucking stupid. That dude is so fucking dumb, dude. He is so fucking dumb. God, that guy's a fucking loser. What a piece of shit. Oh, he's such a piece of shit. Such a piece of shit. Just the world's biggest piece of shit. Unreal. Unreal. He might have shut his truck off, but boy, howdy. They're going to keep pumping that generator in here. They got that generator going and they're pumping it on in as fast as they can. They got that generator just up pumping on in. Yep, that's what they're doing. They got a fucking generator. The maintenance men have a generator going full blast, pumping into my apartment. Isn't that neat? Don't call the fire department because they're not going to do shit. Baby, are you still alive? Bubba. Are you alive? Bubba. You alive, baby? Okay, come here. You gotta stay in there. You stay in there. You stay in there. And you stay covered up. You stay covered up, Bubba. Yep. My dog's still alive. Oh my God. I guess thank God. I mean, he can't be with anybody else. I'm his mom, you know? But he can't be a dog. He can't walk outside. The dog walks outside on his own porch. He comes back out and his feet are literally melting off. There's so much lye all over our yard that I can't even, if I wear my shoes outside, bring them in, I get lye on myself and then it spreads everywhere. Why do they have so much lye? Why do they need lye? Where are they getting all the lye? Why do they have so much lye? Why is there lye all over the yard? Probably to help try and melt my dog's feet off, I guess. Possibly to get rid of my brother's body. Did it go away in the little fridge that was on the front seat of Kathy's car? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because if they're using lye to get rid of my brother's body is not gone yet. And wherever Kathy took that refrigerator, I believe that that's where my brother is. I'll bet you anything. His body's not gone yet. It takes a little bit longer than this, I'm pretty sure. It takes like 30 days or something. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure. And we only use lye in our outhouse, on shit. We didn't use it to get rid of people. I suppose if a cow died or something, you have to, that's a big animal, That's what lye is for. It's for farms. It's for farmers. They're just pumping that shit in. Pumping it in. They don't care that they're being recorded. They don't care that the firemen, my fire department, thought they were trying to write me off and make me sound crazy when they came. But what they really did was confirm 100% that what I'm saying is true. They confirmed that there's CO2 in my house. That's basically what they did. They tried to make it sound like there wasn't, but they didn't do a very good job, and instead really fucked themselves. I mean, that dude he sounded so stupid, dude. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry, dude, that you have 2 whole IQ points, and I have, like, at least 120. They were just, talk about retards. They were, like, the dumbest motherfuckers alive. They're just stupid. Stupid punks. Sick motherfuckers. And you know what? I think the main fireman that was in here, I think he's Eric Saltis' brother. I think that was Eric Saltis' brother. It's Cyril. Your air is reading Cyril. You can't smell anything. You're fucking retarded, dude. Like, them saying that they couldn't smell anything Might have, if it was just left at that, they might have gotten out of here and could have like made it sound sort of like I'm nutty, right? But then the whole test the air shit, that was that was where they lost it. That was where it all took a fucking wrong turn, babe. I guess I better turn on my AC. It's fucked, dude. Talk about motherfuckers, dude. Talk about desperate motherfuckers. Sick and very desperate. Oh, you're not shutting off now, buddy. Uh-uh. No, we're going to need this thing off. Oh my fucking god. Talking people. Talking people. These people do not have a reason to do this to me. These people have no reason to be doing this to me. No valid reason in the world. Other than to protect themselves from everything I'm exposing about them. Brian killed my brother. Brian and his friends, whoever. They did it in the garage out there. Kathy tried to get rid of my brother's body with what was left of it. And wherever she took it is wherever he is. And I'll guarantee you nobody's trying to find it. Nobody's concerned about any of that shit. They're just hoping to hold off and put it off until hopefully, long enough. Oh, you got a good month left. That's what they meant. That's what Billy meant. That's what Billy meant. That's what he meant. He meant they have to get rid of his body before they try to take on another one. Just like I said, it takes about a month. There's still pieces of my brother that you can find. You can still gather some evidence, but you're going to let that time slot pass. Because why? Because we need police reform. Why? Because our police are not going to do anything about this. In case you haven't noticed, these people get kidnapped, okay? And they don't find their body for a while. Yeah. Because they're being held somewhere. That's why. What's going on here? That's what's going on here. I'm just speaking the truth here. It's the truth that nobody wants to hear, but it's really true. This is what's going on in America today. This is what has been going on for 10 years in my life. This is what I've been trying to get help with for a long time, at least 10 years. And this is why I was homeless. All of this stuff I just told everybody. This is why I was homeless. This is why I was stuck in front of your house, broke down in my car. Nobody to help me. This is why. And most of you, unfortunately, most of you actually even know that. This network of people, the fact that these things go on here in Spokane, this is not a secret. This is not some carefully guarded secret that nobody knows about. This is something that everybody knows about, that nobody will admit that they know about, and that nobody wants anything to do with. Obviously. I mean, why would you want anything to do with this? They're just hoping it doesn't affect their lives. Well, it's going to affect their lives. It affects their lives every day. Every time they get something stolen out of their garage, it's one of these people. Okay? These are the people that are desperate, that will do anything for money. I mean, and it's more than that. Okay? It's when there's a kidnapping attempt on the child. It's these people. Okay? There really are people that are trying to kidnap kids in this town, and it is these people. Okay? And they're going to continue to do that. They are going to continue. They're not going to stop, okay? They're not going to stop. And probably half the time they're being forced to go out and try to kidnap kids. Might not even be wanting to do that, necessarily. But they're not going to try to take on and go down and tail the cops. And they know that they can't tell the cops. They know that the cops aren't going to do shit. Anybody that's wrapped up with these people knows that there's no way out. Because the cops aren't going to do shit. The cops aren't going to help anybody. Anybody that has anything to do with this, what I'm talking about, the police, it is the police, okay? Yeah, your cops in your town are way more corrupt than you understand, I think. A lot of you understand. Police reform? Oh boy, howdy. Yeah, that needs to happen. Red flags? Oh yeah. We got red flags. We got some red flags, all right. To say the least. We got CO2 being pumped into my house. Which is really, really neat. Mad fury of CO2 just fucking clouding the whole room, clouding my whole apartment. My walls are black. Pretty soon my walls are just going to be pure black. My face is going to be black. This is your city. This is what's going on in your town. This is actually Spokane. If you guys, I don't know what your opinion or your view of what Spokane is, but I'll tell you what Spokane is. It's this. This whole city is a prisoner, being held prisoner, and at the mercy of these people. Nobody will go against these people. Nobody will stand up to them. Nobody wants anything to do with it. And we need major police reform on it. It's more than a police reform problem. It's every single police officer needs to be fired. We need to investigate what I'm talking about. We need to deal with it. It's a mess. This is a gigantic mess. It is a mess that we actually do need federal funding for. We really do. We do. We need a major amount of federal funding for the police force to investigate this. But we can't have the police force that we have to do that. And I'll bet you we qualify for all kinds of help because of this. I'll bet the amount of money that we qualify for due to this problem is way more than what they're talking about. Because this is a big problem. And our city could get a lot of funding because of this thing. There's a lot of money to be made here for the right people, for good people. Good people. Good people can make money on this because we need grants. Oh, we need grants big time. And I'm sure we would qualify for them easily, given our situation. I mean, we would qualify for way more than $200,000. We qualify for millions just because of this problem. I mean, this is expensive. But until anybody does anything about it, until anybody decides that, hey, we gotta what are we gonna do here? We gotta deal with this. These people have to they have to start taking these people down and eliminating them. There's a fear. Everybody's afraid. Nobody's gonna go against these people until once everybody stands up, like me and like Wilkinson. Yeah. If everybody else would join us, I mean, it's gonna cost you if you don't. I mean, you don't want to not do it. And if you're just gonna ignore it, and you're just gonna sit back and you're gonna pretend because it's not there, then you should probably move out of Spokane because your city is going to fucking crumble. Your whole city is going to be. Nadine Woodward, she's the mayor. I don't know what her plan is, but I'm telling you right now, Nadine, your city. Oh boy. I wouldn't want to be the mayor of this now. You can't tell me that she doesn't know about this shit. She knows how cops are up. You can't live in Spokane and not know these cops are. You can't live in Spokane and not have some level of awareness that something is very, very wrong. I'm sitting here getting poisoned by CO2 and you guys are watching. Problem. That's the problem. 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 And then when it starts happening to you, or somebody you know, you are allowing these people to thrive and they're gonna eventually come after you, even if you don't have money. They're about more than just money. I mean, their main thing is money, but they're about um, some really dirty shit, and they're addicted to doing these things, and their victims are people out here in the city. You know, God forbid your child grow up and get on drugs or something, because these people are going to take them out of your life. It won't even be drug overdose. I mean, girls don't even stay around long enough to get a drug overdose in this town, unless they're highly involved with these people, and then eventually, it's a bad deal. This is the cops. The cops. The firemen. Our ambulance services, they know. Believe me, they know. They've seen and heard some shit that they're probably afraid to even tell you. The ambulance services in this town, they know. They know what's going on. There's no way they definitely, they definitely know. The hospital staff here in Spokane, they know too. There are a lot of people that are aware of this problem that you couldn't claim to say something about it. Nobody's going to want to admit that they don't understand any level of this shit. Well, they want to get the fuck away from this as fast as they can. But if we don't do something about it, you're not even going to be able to live in this town anymore. Everybody's going to get chased out of this town. Everybody. Except for these people. And you maybe just have the whole city, I guess. Ain't nobody going to want to move here. And ain't nobody going to want to buy a house here. There's nothing here going to be worth a shit. It is. I'm dying of CO2 poisoning. Thanks, guys, for letting these people poison me. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. I'm sitting here being poisoned. It just calls me a rat. Oh, yeah, I'm a rat, all right. Fuck, you have no idea, motherfucker. You're done. These people, every single one of these people, they don't know what to do. They're being forced to do this. A lot of sick motherfuckers. Real sick motherfuckers. Movie producing fucking scum, dude. Bad scum. Real bad scum. Whatever. And you don't want to move to Idaho, because Idaho is even worse. Idaho is worse in the fact that, like, people don't really know. And all these people stealing all this money, they're taking control of everything. Money by power. Someone else's money that doesn't belong to you buys the power. I mean, you would think Saltus is like Jesus or something. I mean, he's worship. He's literally worship. Yep, I'm a rat, all right, motherfucker. You got it, buddy. You're so smart. You're so smart. How smart of you to observe that. Notice how I don't have a screen. I know, you're so intelligent. I'm so glad that you figured that out. Just keep repeating it, okay? Yeah. Water your own prayer. Don't forget it. Don't keep repeating it to yourself. Well, she's still wrong. She's still wrong. Calling you a rat like does not bother me anymore. I'm like the proudest rat in America. So, yeah, that neat. Figure that out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Wow. Wow. Can you believe it? Figured it out. So, my whole thing is first hand, first little lamp, first little anything through that window. I'm not waiting for nobody's head. Nope. I'm not waiting for the headshot, but you'll lose your hand, then you'll lose your hand. But whichever comes in first is it. Finger, the pinky, the leg, no matter whatever's going to hit first. You have to get the last thing. Then your head. If you're still willing to keep coming in after I blow your head off, I mean your leg or your hand or whatever comes in here, if you're still willing to keep on going, well, then you get your head blown off too. But I'm not waiting for the headshot. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit any little fucking pinky, any little you stick a little twig in there, the twig's gonna get blown up, okay? Just that's how it's gonna work. Just so you know. Just so you know. And what I think is really neat is that you guys are still being allowed to pump CO2 in my house. That's what's really cool. Yeah, CO2. Yep. Do not know what the fuck is in that, but it's nasty. Yuck. Something in there that my mom's trying to kill me with. Yuck. Peace urged the council to ask DOJ to undertake a 10-year review of the situation. No more blank checks from the city council until true accountability takes place, he said. This week, the council praised Washington lawmakers for retaining police reform measures They also stated approval for, and Knezevich is just pissed. How dare we be held accountable for anything? How dare? Spokane had been working on different aspects before it became a national focus in 2020. That year, the mayor and city council announced that the latest effort would include development of the detailed list of reform topics. That and efforts would include channeling conversations, considering the impacts of any reforms, and respecting the perspectives and safety and security needs of all involved, said Woodward. The discussion is complex and multi-layered, and one that requires significant care and consideration. Oh, you bet your ass it's gonna, but it needs to happen now. She said in a posting on the city's website, because police reform not happening has created a situation where we all had to sit back and watch while my brother gets murdered. Okay? My brother's not alive. You're not going to find him in the river either. Nope. I do believe that somebody pulled out of here yesterday with a nice little tiny baby refrigerator or something there in the front seat and tried the best they could to get rid of it. But, and they will probably, because you guys are just going to sit back and watch, and the cops are definitely not going to do anything about it. For the past several weeks, we have been listening to the feedback from the community and discussing how to wrap those perspectives into healthy growth for our community. Yeah. Communities of color are the most impacted by any criminal justice reform that occurs, and that is why I recognize and share the urgency with you. Okay, comments are also registered who stress the importance of working together to learn, grow, and yeah. Police chief, huh? Enhancing the safety and security of individuals and building partnerships to better the lives of community members as a whole. Safety is at the center of our efforts. Is it? Because you let my brother get murdered. Safety of our community, people we encounter, and our officers who are part of those interactions. Last fall, Wilkinson's became the center of controversy after a report was aired by conservative radio broadcast Jason Rance that she had been asked by officers to assist in a but had been reluctant to do so. Assist in a 2020 murder investigation, but had been reluctant to do so. Runs a family business that houses individuals and disabilities. Moore's boarding home. Ugh. A woman was murdered about a block away, and officers asked Wilkerson if she could provide surveillance footage to aid in their investigation. That was when they say she responded with, "I'm not really too enthused to help you." What? Maybe she's not as brave as I thought. Respond to 4 requests for comment to clarify what she meant or if the officer understood her correctly. He based the report on body camera footage obtained about the officer's conversation and his remarks afterward. Only his side of the conversation can be heard. Wilkerson, an African-American woman and longtime community activist, has publicly said she supports police. She also claims that cops sometimes purposefully target Black people. I believe that might be possible, yes. Such as George Floyd. Oh, yeah, totally. I 100% agree. She said in 2020 that the moment had come for police reform, considering the global Black Lives Matter movement, according to him. It is not our men and women in blue. We are trying to change the system that they have to work within. That's right. With the abilities they have to lock you up, take away your liberty, and possibly kill you. They are held to a higher standard, and they should be. That's a lot of power. Oh boy, is it ever. It's a lot of power. So much power that you guys are literally sitting here watching them allow people to kill me. They are hoping that these people kill me because they don't want to deal with the fact that there's a big fucking mess here. My brother is a missing person. Dramatically, it has in other major cities across the U.S. We are seeing a nationwide increase in homicides, everyone from gangs to drug or domestic violence arguments. So the most violent crimes were being committed by repeat offenders, which highlighted issues. I feel our social norms have changed. I can't believe that fireman. What a fucking retard, dude. He's such a piece of shit. All three of them. They brought three of them. Yeah. Well, how much you want to make a bet that guy? How much you want to make a bet the fireman that did that shit last night, the main perpetrator? How much you want to make a bet? He was one of the $250,000 overtime candidates. I'll bet you anything. It was not on there. Okay. At a time when violent crime has increased dramatically, as it has over, we are seeing nationwide increases in homicide. What we're willing to tolerate more as a society, I don't think is something we would have tolerated 10 years ago to the same level. It's not, you're 100% right. He said there needed to be more in-depth look at who was being let out of jail or given diversion programs instead of incarceration. You can offer services to anyone as many times as you want, but until they are ready, they are not going to accept these services. Oh, Spokane Sheriff blasts the Senate leader. Oh, good. Well, we blast you, buddy. We don't care what you have to say. You just to stand up and blah, blah, blah. Police are looking for a missing 5-year-old boy. Lovely. Oh, the FBI better be investigating the SPD for way more than just school shit. The SPD should be being investigated on a major fucking level, more than just the kids. The kids all the way, but we got major problems. And they know it. They know it. No mention of my brother being missing. They don't want your help in finding out about him. That's one thing they don't want. They don't want you to know that I'm being out here by myself, fighting against an army of disgusting fucking men. Oh my god, look at this fucking guy. Ew. God, Ozzy Knezovich, what a piece of shit. Get him out of there. Oh, he's gonna stand up and fucking say something. Dude, we don't want to give you any more money. You don't deserve any money. You don't do shit with the money except for let people get killed. Ozzy Knezovich and his group of cops and firemen allow people to get killed. That's what they're doing right now. They're trying to allow these people to do this to me. That's what they're doing. It's not going to work, but that's what they're trying to do. Exactly what they're trying to do. Meanwhile, I have astronomical amounts of CO2 being pumped in my house. And you guys as kids go to school in this town, you live in this town. You guys, your children are not safe in this town if you don't start doing something. And I'm not saying because of me. I mean, these children I would nurture and love and care about them all time. I, these people are going to affect the lives of your children. These people are dangerous. These people are going to affect your lives. They're going to affect the lives of your children. And it's going to be too late once it happens, you know. And I'm going to be saying, I told you. And I don't want to do that. This is Cameron. Okay, just give me one second. Go ahead. Yes, this is Cameron. This is Cameron. Can you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? Yes, yes. My it's rained and there's been some weather, and I think it might have dissipated some, but it was to the point, and it still is in the field next to our apartment complex. It is in some areas very extensive to the point where if I can't let my dog on that field because he comes back and his skin's just like literally burning off. I mean, this has happened. Yeah, I can't even let him go out of my porch. And I got it on me too. The reason I know about lye is because my father had a farm. Okay, so he had an outhouse too, and it was not really uncommon to have lye. Well, we had it in our outhouse at my father's, but um, and we knew not to touch it. But I know right away what it is when I feel it, and I knew right away what was wrong with my dog too. And I was actually a little reluctant to say or do anything about it because it's a strange thing, you know what I mean? It's kind of not a good sign. It seems like I am in Spokane Valley, Washington. Yes, and yes, ma'am. 99212. My management company, they're this is a really weird situation. The maintenance people are here, and yes, I've told them. They're aware of it. Everybody here is aware of it. It's like a hush hush thing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I believe they're kind of part of the issue. This is coinciding with a missing persons case too of my brother. So I mean, I don't know, man. It's all I know is that I know. I'm just it's just a side note. I mean, yes, me too. So I am I didn't say anything for a long time about it, and then it just keeps happening and happening. Um, yeah, they're not taking responsible. They're not taking responsibility. Yeah. Oh, certainly. I have. There are children that live right here that walk right across it. I'm telling you, there are children right here. They're right here. They walk right across it. Yes, I posted it on our neighborhood. Yes, yes, I have, and I posted it. My management company has maintenance men on site right now that are actually harassing me. So this is just kind of a, you know, I'm talking about enough to where I can't even walk on my porch without tracking it in my house and getting it on my hands, my feet. Yes, I live in an apartment complex. They're all ground level, most of the apartments here, and we are across the street from a school. We are no, there's a little group of people that are all connected with something's going on that's very strange. The management is also part of this harassment. This is actually a part of a bigger situation, but this is one factor of it. And I'm just trying to deal with every single aspect of what's going on here, and this is one aspect of it. Can you make any kind of alert to these people? Because I, okay, that's fine. Well, if we can't do anything about it, then I mean, I'm tired of calling all these people. Ma'am, I'm sorry. There's a lot. There's yeah, and I don't even know where to find lawyers. Where do you find a lawyer, hon? Do you know? Okay, thank you. Oh, bless you. Bless you, because I don't even know where to start, and I just lose it trying to find things. My email is yes, yes, it is, and it's across the street from a school. I know. I've told everybody. I've told everybody, and we're having some major police reform issues in this town, like really bad. Yeah, I've told everybody, hon. This is a really big problem, and now my brother's missing as of last week. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's terrible. This is a nightmare. That might, hopefully we'll be able to, including legal resources that may be able to assist you. Thank you. I can't guarantee, but at least I can get the information to you. Right. Okay? If maybe like give me some stuff that like I can. Another thing, HUD too, if they're getting HUD subsidized rent, they are supposed to keep those buildings up. That means the property and the units that they're renting out because they're getting federal money. So right. I know. You need to contact HUD as well. I just am so tired of contacting all these people. Okay, my email is it's my full name. It's CAMILLA Kamala. Okay. May is the middle name, MAY, and then it's SHIRLEY, Kamala May Shirley. Okay. And then it's 1976 at gmail.com. Okay. I appreciate your help. Okay. Thank you. Mrs. Shirley, we will get this information to you as soon as possible. I appreciate it. In the meantime, I don't know if you need to, if you have access to your computer, I assume you do. Yeah, I do. Uh-huh. You may want to contact legal aid. See if you Google Legal Aid Society in your area, see if that's okay. One of the legal resources that are in the resources that we're going to send you. Okay. So to give you a head start, you may want to contact them to see how you can, initiate maybe a civil suit. Well, landlord and tenant. Right. All day, all night, and since yesterday, there's like this is going to sound insane, but there's literally CO2 from a generator being pumped into my apartment. There's a lot going on here, but yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I'm gonna send you information. So hopefully get some legal help to file a case against them because it's, especially HUD. Like I said, they're getting federal money, and they will probably, if they're found to be in violation of housing regulations, then they can lose their contract with the federal government, and they won't be able to, they won't get their rent paid through subsidies. So they have a lot to worry about if they're found guilty of these. If they don't correct these matters, then they can lose their contract with the federal government, and they'd have to, they get paid your rent. Like if you're paying $500, and if you owe $500 for rent, you know how it works. I know. Yeah. And you're paying only $25, they're going to lose the rest of that money. So then, the reason why they get subsidies is because a lot of times people can't afford to pay their rent, so they that's why they join these programs. Right. So the government can help them get their rent paid, and these companies are getting money from the federal government rather than having to fight these residents to get the money from them. Running into problems like I can't pay this month, or I'm late, and those court proceedings and all that. So I know it's a real mess in this town. They will be contacted, and they'll straighten up the matter. Either that, or maybe there'll be some resources that you can move. You won't have to stay there. Oh, I sure would like to. But I have some other calls today. Okay, thank you. We'll get this information out to you. Bless you. Have a good day. Okay. You too. Bye. Oh man. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. I got CO2, Mo. We got some major CO2 being pumped into my house on a massive basis. It is pretty insane. These people are not going to quit. These people are going to go all night long. They're going to fucking harass me all fucking night long. They're going to keep pumping CO2 in my house. Obviously, unless a private citizen comes by here uh, and blesses me with their presence and a CO2 uh, tester. Like, I mean, I mean, we, for me to have to sit here by myself, trapped in my home, not able to do anything that I need to do in life. I cannot move forward in life. I have been unable to make any life progress whatsoever for at least a decade. I can't do anything in life. I don't even know why I would even try. It would be stupid for me to try to even make even the slightest bit of progress in my life under these circumstances. It is impossible, and I'm not even going to try. This call frontier, do this, do that. Listen, that is not what needs to happen. What needs to happen is there is a large fucking problem going on here that is being facilitated by the police of Spokane. Okay? And until it's dealt with, I can't do shit. I'm stuck sitting here waiting for the rest of the world to understand that this is going to detrimentally affect their lives if they don't care. I mean, that's not a threat for me. I'm saying these people are going to affect your lives. They're affecting your lives already. And the longer you sit back, the worse it's going to be for you. When you have to go ahead and experience this, you're not going to be very happy that you didn't fucking do something about it, because it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you. It's not just going to go away, and they will move on down the line to other people. That's what they're going to do. That's what these people do. That's what they're going to do. That's the way it is. Nobody wants to deal with it. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't want to deal with it, well, you either deal with it and help take care of the situation, or you're going to end up dealing with it anyways, and it's going to be way worse. The police in this town are freaking the fuck out. They don't want to have to deal with this shit. Well, I'm glad to see that I am not the only one that is not on their side. There is an obvious problem in this town. The feds need to be looking at this in a major way. The police are in serious, serious disarray. They are out of control. All the criminals have been allowed to be out of control. They have allowed to do horrible things to people. Well, the police sit and watch. That is what's going on here. That is what's going on here. That is what's going on here. That is what we're dealing with. These are the people we're dealing with. This is what's happening. This is in your city. This is your town. It's going to affect you. And I'm so glad to see the police reform these, because, listen, at least I'm not the only fucking one, finally, that says this needs to be looked at. I mean, we have major issues in the city. I mean, this is not a little problem that we just need to solve real quick. This is a multifaceted, deep, deep, massive issue. It has to be dealt with, people. Mm-hmm. And what's happening is everybody's sitting back. The day's going to be over. It's going to be night again, and then I'm going to eventually get tired, and then when I go to sleep, I'm going to have so much CO2 pumped into my fucking bloodstream that I probably won't wake up. But I'm going to record the whole thing so that at least you guys can watch me die of carbon monoxide poisoning live on YouTube, and I'll make sure we're live on Facebook as well. Yeah, that's really neat. Really, really neat. I don't know, people. I just really don't know. Really don't know. How much do you want to make a bet that if I order one of these, um, they will try not to give it to me. Somebody else stop. Fucking retard. God. Them and their dog. Them and their poor fucking abused dog. How many times has that dog been fucking raped? Jesus Christ. So disgusting. These fucking people are sick people, dude. I'm telling you folks, it's not a very fucking fun thing to be telling you. I'm telling you right now, this is not a good deal. So I do not enjoy telling you that this is what's going on. There's their dog. Yeah, their dog has been raped who knows how many fucking times by him. I'm dead. Yeah, Yep, dead. Yep. Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, dead is definitely a subject of the day. We are kind of wondering about people that are dead. Yeah, we are kind of wondering about some people that are dead, folks. You got that right. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. There are some people that are dead, yes. And we have some questions about this whole people that are dead thing. Oh, yeah. So, right on, people. You are making a very good, long, descriptive display of who you are. Yep. Pretty neat. Right on. Right on. Right on. People are pretty neat. Pretty neat. Mm-hmm. Neat people. Neat people. Yeah. Pretty cool. Well, I was stressed out about the landlord, about my house and everything else, but you know what? I don't give a fuck now. I don't even fucking care. I'm not going to stress about doing anything. You guys are way fucking out of control. And since you guys seem to think that it's okay, just keep on going. Just please keep on going, you know? Keep on going until I have to kill you live on YouTube. And then that'll be pretty neat. That'll be pretty neat. That'll be neat. That'll be neat. Really, really neat. You people are really, really neat. You are really, really neat. Neater than hell. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Just pumping the CO2, pumping the CO2, pumping the CO2. They're just pumping it on in here, honey. They're just pumping it on in. Oh, they're just pumping it on in here, honey. Pumping it on in. They're pumping it on in. They're gonna pump it in, baby. They are gonna pump it on in. Oh yeah. You're gonna keep on pumping the air and pumping that CO2. Just keep on pumping it in. It's a pretty neat management I've got here. That's pretty neat. Yep. Real proud of you. You guys are fucking neat, man. I wanted to get along with you. I wanted to like you, but no. Yeah. We can't do it, bud. We're not going to be able to do that. No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. We aren't going to be able to, we aren't going to be able to give a shit about you fucking losers, man. You guys are fucking scumbags. Fuck off. Um, I'm sorry you're so disgusting that you would be involved with people like this. And whatever you're worried about getting caught doing, you're obviously a real sick puppy. So
else I can say is anything I can do to help you get busted, I'm gonna do. And if you come in my fucking face, I'll just kill you. That's it. You'll just be dead. You can't come in my house uninvited. You can't come and actually try to physically do something to me because you will get your hands and your head blown off. Yes, you will. Honey, 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 honey. Sure will. It's really unfortunate. That's too bad, you know. It is just a real sad deal that you're so fucking retarded. It's too bad that you are so fucking retarded. That's what that is. That's formaldehyde. That's what it is. It's formaldehyde. That's what that smell is formaldehyde. That is formaldehyde. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, now that I think about it, that's what that smell is. It's formaldehyde. And I think it's CO2 as well. It's a mix. It's a mix of formaldehyde and CO2. I think. Yeah, we got formaldehyde and CO2. Accelerated formaldehyde and CO2. Got so much formaldehyde in my fucking air conditioner. We got a whole bunch of sick puppies, people. I live at a building where there are a lot of sick people. And the management is sick too. Mm-hmm. This is what we're dealing with, folks. Fucking weirdos. Oh, these people are retarded. Formaldehyde. Really neat. Hey, you fucking major pieces of shit. Major pieces of shit. They're just pumping that shit in here, dude. You can just fucking smell it. It's so bad. Pretty fucking sick people. We got some sick puppies, baby. We got some sick puppies. We got some real sick puppies for some management. Management and their maintenance guys. And we got some major issues here, folks. Major fucking issues.
Zero, zero, it's just zero. Your CO2 is zero, zero, it's zero. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yep, you got her, bud. That's right. Don't forget it. And don't you forget it.
Get the hell out of here. You have no idea how big of a rat I am, motherfucker. You turned me into the biggest rat that I've ever met. There you go. You wanted it, and now you get it. You asked for it, so there you go. You got it. I've ratted every single one of you out. Just in your toes. Yeah. We got you covered there, people. Pretty fucking retarded motherfuckers. You guys are some pretty dumb people. Pretty stupid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yourself. You can do it. You just don't have to go. Oh, fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself. Don't have to go, fuck yourself.